What is the degree of heat you need to burn? Shallow pan. What is the size of the rubber to beat a high single tenor? These are the facts that you must have under lock and cover. Let them pirates keep the drum. Let them rent the skill of the man. But wrap up inside a we hand go be secret of making pan. Hail, 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 Mr. Pan Maker. It's time for the scientists and professors, because we more time is now than ever for we to put the pan down on paper, so we can't keep on arguing forever on which styling that we using today better, because the most important duty today you have at hand is to try and keep steel pan for trade Babonian. Now just remember how many grams of steel it could take to make a bass pan. What is the degree of heat you need to burn a shallow pan? What is the size of the rubber to beat a high single tenor? These are the facts that you must have under lock and cover. Let them pirates keep the drum. Let them rent the skill of the man. But wrap up inside a we hand for me secret of me. Give me some rhythm, give me some rhythm. You know, somebody announced these people a while ago. Tonight I want to just present to you some of the finest musicians in the pan business today. First of all, I want you to put your hands together one more time and let's bring on stage Ken Professor Fillmore. Ken, give him a round of applause, a real beautiful round of applause. Stand up by your pan. Stand up by your pan. I want you by this pan. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time on stage. Pretty beautiful and wonderful player, Miss Natasha Joseph. How about a round of applause for the lady? Natasha, come. Come. We go break this place down tonight. Let me hear a little thing, a little thing. Hold it. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Mr. Earl Brooks is the name of the man. Earl, come. Come. I want you here. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our finest arranger for Hatters. How about a round of applause for Earl Brooks? Earl, we're gonna just love the place up tonight. Love you. Yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, one of our finest players from deep down in the Southland. Would you put your hands together and greet Mr. Jason Batiste is the name of the man. Jason, come again. Come. 4 sticks. And last but not least, one of the finest in the business today. And I want the grandstand and I want the north stand to put your hands together. And let's greet Mr. Len Boogsy Shah. Len, come, sir. To all the foreigners, one more time. The Steel Banners Association, or the fraternity of the Steel Band Men, would like to say thanks for a beautiful night last night in the Panorama Final. This message especially from Mr. Arnold. He would like to thank you for being here with us tonight. Shootout time! And you're going to witness and listen to some of the best players in the business. Play some music. Play some music. little closer with your band. Let me have a cool conversation. Mr. Pan is playing me some solo. For some of we long time hero. You know the vultures wouldn't remember. Then it's me who should get together and play the artist of Tuesday who bring we culture here today. So come on and play one for Winston Spree. A sweet sounding melody. Yes, a melody to bring back so much memory of all the beautiful things Winston did. Just to play one. Jason Batista is the name of the man. Miss Fan Lady, don't feel that a dread. I ain't come out to push no notice head. But I want you to remember how all them field banders suffer when they want peasants for carnival. Yes, they want to make the bacchanal. You know the steel band people, they asking, and not one thing they ain't doing. So I want you to play one sweet melody. Play one for the Lord Shorty. A melody to bring back so much memory of all the beautiful tunes Shorty made for we. Play one. How about a round of applause for the lady? Way! Any part of the world now you go, people know about Silvan and Calypso. They just tell you the biggest bacchanal is in Trinidad Carnival. So people start bypassing Rio and coming here to Trinbago. And for what they want to save pleasure, the people who come out the culture. So come on and play one sweet melody. Play one for we brother Wiley. Melody to bring back so much memory of all the beautiful bat Wiley played for we. Play one. Brooks is the name of the man. Yeah! Mr. Palman, don't feel that a dread. I come out to push no notice. It have people here in the country who don't care what blast they think about we. Want to make bread for the carnival and to enjoy the festival. And you get the carnival over. They don't care about the world but culture. So come on and play one sweet melody. Play a melody for the Lord Kitchen. A melody melody to bring back so much memory of all the beautiful road march she made for we. Play. How about a round of applause for Ken Professor Phil Boyd of the night? Mr. Batman, before you throw away, is one more solo I want you to play. You got to play one for them vultures who don't care a damn about we culture. You see, they form themselves in committee to destroy the art in the country. So I want you to play one and make them know nothing big as Van and carry so come on, play one sweet melody. I'll play one for Beryl, play it instantly. To bring back so much memory, a melody for Sister Beryl McBurney. Play one. Racialism, segregation, discrimination, revolution, and we on the eve of destruction. We planet dying. We living in a world that's full with confusion. We living in a world that have so much pain. Where leaders going in the wrong direction and have everybody going insane. But while man fighting man for power, Mother Nature set to do a number. For while man fighting, the earth dwindling, and here we happening. Rivers that used to flow, they don't flow. Crops that used to grow, they don't grow. We living in fear, the ozone layer. Water in them Great Lakes getting lower, lower. And while the people of the earth talking revolution, you see the earth on the eve of destruction. Tell your leader, people of the earth, let we all get together. People of the earth, do we own self a favor. People of the earth, we got to try and save the planet. People of the earth, I tell you, ban the bomb. People of the earth, and then we throw away them gun. People of the earth, save the earth, save the earth, please. Ethnic cleansing going on in Bosnia. Hutu and Tutsis down in Africa. Racialism going on in America. The caste system plaguing hell in India. Everyday man fighting each other because of race, religion, and culture. But while man trying to find who best looking, some ugly things happening. Sleeping volcanoes wake up again. Fishes dying out from acid rain. We getting hurricanes now more regular. Scientists say the sea getting bigger, bigger. And while the people of the earth talking racialism, you see we earth on the eve of destruction. Beg your preacher,
People of the earth,
let we all get together.
people of the earth,
Do we earth a favor?
people of the earth.
Oh, we got to try and try and. It's time we earth people get together and pay more attention to Mother Nature. It looks like we mother is getting angry. And if she strike back, oh what a penalty. She gave us a planet so clean and healthy. But through lust and greed, we make it untidy. So right now, I suggest that we do our best and that we try to clean up this mess. Close down them nuclear plants you have running. Our forests and trees we must stop destroying. Our rivers and lakes we must stop polluting. It is our duty to do something. We the people of the earth must pay more attention and save the earth from destruction. Tell your leader,
People of the earth,
tell the United Nations
people of the
that
earth,
we want a little action.
people of the earth,
Oh, save the earth, save the earth, save it.
people of the earth,
Do your endeavor
people of the
and
earth,
let me plan for the future.
people of the earth.
Oh, we got to change. We got to change. People are the let me do we endeavor. Let me plan for the future. Yes, got to change. Change. Look where happening. How we children dying. Oh,
People of the earth,
Lord, yo.
people of the earth,
People of the earth.
people of the earth,
People of the earth.
people of the earth,
Oh, we got to try and save the earth.
people of the earth,
Let me do we endeavor
people of the
and
earth,
let me plan for the future.
people of the earth,
Oh, we got to save we precious trees and seas.
people of the earth,
Let we all get together
people of the earth,
and do we own youth a favor.
people of the earth,
Oh my, you got to change. You got to change. Love you.
people of the earth,
You all get together
people of the
and
earth,
do we own self a favor.
people of the earth,
Oh, we got to change and save the earth.
people of the earth,
Save the earth.
people of the earth,
Save the earth.
people of the earth, people of the earth,
Oh, yo. Oh, yo. Oh, yo. You got to try and try. We got to do we endeavor to plan for the future. Save. Let we all get together. Save the trees for the future. Oh, yo. People of the earth.
people of the earth.
when you tell your woman you love she. This one for you. Yes, it look like this whole marriage over. We love affair going down the drain. Your attitude I can't take no longer. This newlywed started to complain. Yes, you promised and begged me when you wanted wife. So with you I decide I go share my life. But now you get where you want to start acting so dread. You and see wanted to get me in bed. Where the little thing you promised me? Yes, where the little thing you promised me? And now you have me waiting patiently to do for the little thing you promised me. To pay me doctor, to pay me teacher, on my servant bill. Yes, I'm waiting still. And now you have me waiting patiently.
For the little thing you promised me.
Love me, sir. Hear the woman. Yes, I tell you, I didn't want no husband. A single parent I would be. With all my trials and tribulation, I go raise up my own family. But you rap me down with your sweet tongue, saying love is better the second time around. I should have never listened to you and your sweet mouth. Where the love you was talking about? Where the little thing you promised me? Now where the little thing you promised me? Yes, and now you have me waiting patiently to do for the little thing you promised me. The deed for my land and compensation. New flats in the city, so much different library. And now you have me waiting patiently. What?
For the little thing you promised me.
Waiting, sir. Here she. She says so much different men came calling. Yes, you're trying to put a ring on my hand. Yes, you notice how I send them packing. Yes, I tell myself you is my husband. But since we're married, like you get so choopity. Yes, you're flying to different country. Now I hear you going out making confusion in some foreign country fighting for land. Where the little thing you promised me? Now where the little thing you promised me? Yes, and now you have me waiting patiently to do for the little thing you promised me. To pay me policeman and me fisherman, the fireman, the sugar mark in my bag and going out of this home. And show you I could make it on my own. And when I leave, I'm making sure that you're confused. I can't you to court for wife abuse. Where the little thing you promised me? Now where the little thing you promised me? And now you have me waiting patiently to do for the little thing you promised me. To fix up my granny, right land in the country, better transportation to my sister island. And now you have me waiting patiently.
For the little thing you promised me.
What? Where the little thing you promised me? Now where the little thing you promised me? And now you have me waiting patiently. What she say? For the little thing you promised me. Come down, sir. You promised me. Where the little thing you promised me? And now you have me waiting patiently.
I promise it's a
for the little thing you promised me. When you make a promise, Keep your promise. You promised me. Now wait a little thing you promised me. I know you have me waiting patiently. Love you.
You promised me this, you promised me that, but everything you know is a whole heap of chat. You promised me this and you promised me that, but everybody know that there's a whole mouth chat. A promise is a comfort to a fool. Me say that promise is a comfort to a fool. Me a no fool, me a no fool, me a no fool. Yes, a promise is a comfort to a fool.
Anytime you bounce up a racist and you hear them running them out, it have a whole set of people don't care what they talking about. A racist is someone living happy and all their family doing well. So race talk is really not for people in the ghetto catching hell. Now tell the racists, sufferers don't care about color. Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. You see so much different race, so much different people line up with the ID card. Or visit my village called Talparo, where they get no water for years. So much different race, so much different color, with a bucket sit down shedding tears. Now tell the racists, sufferers don't care about color. Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. Sufferers don't care who from country. Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear what with the next food coming from. Visit the General Hospital, and I know that you would be shocked to see so much different race of people line up waiting on one dock. Or pay a visit to the AIDS ward, where they find no cure as yet. People don't know the race, yeah, remember the color. All they know is that they're facing death. Now tell the racists, sufferers don't care about what? Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. What? Sufferers don't care who from country. What? Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear when the next food coming from. Somebody in the kitchen, yes, they're cooking up a stove. The aroma I get it, the food is not enough. They have a strange smell, a wet smell, a funny kind of brew. And if you only try, then you could smell it too. Yes, you can't find that recipe in no kind of cookbook. It's the same kind of food the Russian used to cook. I smell it, I tell you, I smell it. Somebody cooking something, I smell it. Oh, I smell it, I tell you, I smell it. Somebody cooking something, I smell it. You too. coming from the pot. Yes, I'm sure that I'm smelling some suspend election. Together with about 10 pounds, a new constitution. Yes, I know that I'm smelling some state of emergency. Together with about 10 pounds, a police brutality. I'm smelling it, I tell you I'm smelling it. Somebody cooking something, I'm smelling it. I don't know. I tell you I'm smelling it. What? Somebody cooking something, I'm smelling it. Hold on, man. I know I ain't smelling no transparency. I'm sure I ain't smelling no human rights body. But I know that I'm smelling some you do as I say. And if you don't like it, then you best get out the way. Yes, I know that I'm smelling plenty press hate. Together with a whole pound, a license to demonstrate. I'm smelling it, I tell you I'm smelling it. I know. Somebody cooking something, I'm smelling it. I don't know. I tell you I'm smelling it. What? Somebody cooking something, I'm smelling it. Tell the chef, man. I'm smelling it. Traveling on a plane to Toronto with Roy Cape and my good friend Sunda Bobo. Yes, I tell him that I want to sing a chutney, and he is the right man to help me. He tell me that as soon as he come back down, he going to do for me a nice competition. His years now are waiting, and I'm still waiting for Sunda Bobo just to write the thing. Look, Sunda, where the song, Sunda, where the song you promised me so long. He say it go make Joe Party, make Ricky, it go make Yankaran, and go make Charlene. Sunda, where the song you promised me so long. Sunda, ay, 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 Sunda. Sunda, where the song you promised me so long. Everybody know that we is partner since the days of Nani and Nana. That's the man who really started chutney and paved the way for Ricky and Jupati. So now I'm going to do for you a chutney jam. I must go to the best composer in the land, and the best chutney composer everybody know is nobody else but Sunda Bobo. Sunda, where the song, Sunda, where the song you promised me so long. He said it go make Jupati, it go make Ricky, make Yankaran, and go make Charlene. Sunda, where the song you promised me so long. Sunda, ay, 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 Sunda, ay, 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 Sunda, ay, 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 Sunda, where the song you promised me so long. Yes, the man from Himalaya Club don't tell me he want me come and sing with Travini. Boys from Barapo, he don't start planning. Yes, he want me come and sing in Rookmin wedding. Everybody waiting on this chutney jam, but Sunda leave me like Alice in Wonderland. I finally carry in this thing superstar. So now wear this song, wear this song. So now wear this song, you promise me so long. He said they go make True Party, make Ricky, they go make Yakaran, and go make Charlie. So now wear this song, you promise me so long. So now, so now, so now, so now, so now wear this song, you promise me so long. Love you, love you. This one for you. This one for you. Life may be rough. I tell you times may be tough, but we must keep going. I feel any pain. Yes, we keep holding strain, but we must keep fighting. Regardless of how it come, we just can't surrender. We gotta keep working towards a better future. I say your struggle may always done. You gotta get up to having fun. As you see, time goes around. Why? While we appreciate the little life got to give. Regardless what's the hood, we must think positive. Look on the brighter side. Look on the brighter side. Because I see a silver lining behind the gray cloud we're passing. Look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. For the bright side is where. With a heavy load, look how we going down the road, but we must keep going. As though we commit a crime, and we keep serving time, but we must keep fighting. Remember they say that nothing lasts forever. One day is for the slave, one day for the master. So always keep your courage up. Don't allow confidence to drop. One day we'll be right there on top. While we appreciate the little life got to give, regardless what's the hood, we must think positive. Look on the brighter side. Look on the brighter side. Because I see a silver lining behind this great cloud we're passing. Look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. For the bright side is where. The journey may be long, and you keep falling down. Keep standing. It keep getting hot, like the pressure won't stop, but we must keep going. Everybody in life does have their little setback, but we just can't say that's that. Sit down and relax. Don't care what you go through today. Surrender we must never say. Where there's a will, there is. While we appreciate the little life got to give, regardless what's the hood, we must think positive. Look on the brighter side. Look on the brighter side. Because I see a silver lining behind this great cloud we're passing. Look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. For the bright side is where. Love you, love you. Judgment morning. Fire coming, fire burning, fire burning, fire burning. Come, 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 come. Judgment morning, I'm at the gate and I'm waiting. Caught a begging the master, give me a walk with Peter. It has some sinners coming, with them I go be dealing. Because the things that they do me, I want to fix them personally. Peter, Peter, Peter looks as he rose by the gate.
Bunny, bunny,
Peter looked the Englishman, we sent as the road to Africa land.
bunny, bunny,
Peter take Drake, take Raleigh, but leave Victoria for me.
bunny, bunny.
Peter can just look at what you say, but Mussolini. Yeah. Why?
This is my time for bunny. Peter, keep the fire blazing. This is my time for bunny. Keep the fire blazing.
Peter, you don't know. Pressure that I undergo from this man and woman. I feel it full weight of the hand. They made the old brats law. They never care about the poor. Peter gives me pluck of the day. Well, now it's time for Stalin to play. Peter, 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 lucky on sweat by the gate.
Bunny, bunny,
Peter, I don't want you to make fuss. Remember, I want Christy for.
bunny, bunny,
I say, Peter, Peter, look the woman. South Africa refused to put sanctions.
bunny, bunny.
Peter can just look at what you do like Reagan going in it. Why?
This is my time for bunny.
Yes, sir.
Peter, keep the fire blazing.
Yes, sir.
This is my time for bunny. Fire blazing.
Jump. Peter, don't grudge me. Your hand done full already. You done deal with the Führer. Now go ahead and take Foster. That woman Mary, remember that's my baby. Show man back a doll that she make. You gotta give the black man a break. Peter, 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 look both are reached by the gate.
bunny, bunny,
Peter, I don't want you to waste time. Remember we still have Morgan.
bunny, bunny,
I say Peter, Peter, look the woman who sent for a troop in Africa land.
bunny, bunny.
Peter can just look at what you do but the Ku Klux Klan. Why?
This is my time for bunny.
I hear, what?
Peter, keep the fire blazing.
What you say?
This is my time for bunny. Peter, keep the fire blazing.
Jump. Peter, stop pushing. It has so much more coming. Take all them from overseas, but leave my Loki. During my lifetime, told me they were so unkind. So much back and all that they make. You gotta give the black man a break. Peter, wait. Peter,
wait.
Peter, look, Big Mac reached by the gate.
Bunny, bunny,
Peter, look at that big belly fella. We carry me money down Panama.
bunny, bunny,
I I say, Peter, Peter, look the woman who bring foreign troops in the Caribbean.
Banshee, Banshee.
Peter, I just don't care what you do, but ball head going in the... Sing it, why?
This is my time for burning.
What?
Peter, keep the fire blazing.
Blazing.
This is my time for burning.
I hear.
Peter, keep the fire blazing.
Love you.
For burning.
1979. What a beautiful year it was. They try with a federation, the whole thing end in confusion. CARICOM and then CARIFTA, but somehow a smelling disaster. Mr. West Indian politician, I mean you went to big institution, and how come you can't unite 7 million? When a West Indian unity, I know it's very easy. If you go on the rap to your people and tell them like me, them is one race,
Caribbean man.
from the same place,
Caribbean man.
that take the same trip,
Caribbean man.
on the same ship.
Caribbean man.
So we must push one common intention, it's for a better life in the region, for we woman and we children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean man.
The Caribbean man. The Caribbean man.
They say that the Federation was imported quite from England, and they go in and form a CARIFTA with a true West Indian flavor. Since CARIFTA started running, morning, noon and night, all I hear him is just money speech, then Prime Minister's giving. But I say no set of money could form a unity. Now, first of all, your people need their identity to be one race,
Caribbean man.
same place,
Caribbean man.
one trip,
Caribbean man.
on the same ship.
Caribbean man.
So we must push one common intention for a better life in the region, for we woman and we children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean man.
The Caribbean man. The Caribbean man.
Yeah. CARICOM is wasting time. The whole Caribbean gone blind. You don't know from where you're coming, then you can't plan where you're going. Some want to be communists, some want to be socialists, and one set a religion to add to the foolishness. But look, a man who don't know his history can't form no unity. How could a man who don't know his root from his own ideology? One race,
Caribbean man.
same place,
Caribbean man.
one trip,
Caribbean man.
same ship.
Caribbean man.
So we must push one common intention for a better life in the region, for we woman and we children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean man.
The Caribbean man. The Caribbean man.
The Federation done dead, CARIFTA going to bed. The cult of the Rastafarian spreading through the Caribbean. Rastas now in Grenada, Rastas now in St. Lucia. But to run CARIFTA, you getting pressure. If the Rastafari movement spreading, CARIFTA dying slow, then it's something them Rasta done. Them politicians don't know. One race,
Caribbean man.
Same place.
The Caribbean man.
One trip.
Caribbean man.
Same ship.
Caribbean man.
So we want push one common intention for a better life in the region. For we woman and we children. That must be the ambition of the Caribbean man. The Caribbean man. Love you, and thank you. If I'm back for a favor, I decide to help them. So I write this soca. Last year they come back with a different story. They say they want something smutty about Gina Dorothy. Now on your fans, you know your future depend. So I sit down to write this smut only to please them. But as I take up my pen and my piece of paper and I write out the first verse, listen what I remember. Oil money come and oil money go, and poor people remain on the pavement and ghetto. And when Mr. Divider start to divide the bread equally, yes, I go in and finish. Hold on, Calypso about Dorothy, our jam she
in the party,
and she jam me
in the party,
and we back
in the party,
back we roll back
in the party.
But once black people keep fighting for equal share the cake.
Wait, Dorothy, wait, Dorothy, wait.
I take up the challenge just to prove to the lot. I decide to show them I, Stalin, could write that smart about this Dorothy woman who come down to the island. And we happen in my battery when we come out the steel van. Look, I done hire to girl to put on some short thing. Was to come on stage and show how Dorothy moving. But it's a wrong thing I'm doing when I strike up the first note. So put that to punish me with a stroke in my one throat. Because the Ku Klux Klan office still Alabama and in Brixton, England, black people still under pressure. Anytime I really see that South Africans are free, yes, I go in and finish it. Calypso about Dorothy, our jam she
In the party,
and she jam me.
in the party,
How we back,
in the party,
back, we roll back.
in the party.
But once my people keep fighting for equal share the cake.
Wait, Dorothy, wait, Dorothy, wait.
Passing to London, and you're sure to hear it. They just call Calypso music, rum music. They say all entertainer, today using the culture just to help the people plan a better future. In this world today of nuclear revolution, the Calypso man still singing about rum and woman. So I'm just making sure that when they run in the big mouth, it's them black Stalin music they're talking about. Because them politicians still can't form a federation, so not meeting the whole in. Caribbean people still suffering. Anytime I see a true Caribbean unity, yes, I go in and finish it. Calypso about Dorothy, our jam she
In the party,
and she jam me.
in the party,
How we back,
in the party,
and we roll back.
in the party.
But once my people keep fighting for equal share the cake, tell she
Wait, Dorothy, wait, Dorothy, wait.
four verse and chorus, it's just too much of lyrics to sit down and write smart in this moment of crisis. My head saying yes, but my heart say no. And I don't follow my heart when it comes to writing Kaiso. Now the all my fans who want smart, I'm very sorry. But my pleasure does always come second to my duty. And my duty is to make sure that my people life happy. And anytime that thing happen, all that we go jam down Dorothy. So much of famine in Ethiopia, assassination going on in India. Anytime we don't have to live with these frightful things around we are going and finishing. And if no about Dorothy, our jam she.
Anybody,
As she jam me,
anybody,
how we back,
anybody,
and we roll back.
anybody.
But what black people keep fighting for equal share, the cake tell them.
Majority,
Love you,
majority,
love you, love you, love you. Oh, yo, yeah, yo, yeah. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da, oh, yeah. We seem to feel that life is over just because we throw a few pennies down the gutter. We seem to feel everything is lost, so we fighting to get back something at any cost. But while we fighting and we fighting just to get back that little something, we forgetting we know nothing of this world in which we live in. Someone greater put this world together, so we must remember, in times of plenty we must be grateful. In times of sorrow we must be strong. In times of joy we must be thankful. For life really have its up and it's down. In times of disaster we must be ready to get together and move racism out the way. And if you listen to this watchword from your lover, Black Stallion, tomorrow would be a better day, a better day, a better day, a better day. We meet a world today with 4 seasons. Who is you to try and find out what's the reason? And what goes wrong so must come back wrong so. Why that is so, nobody don't know. And there are so much other mysteries that nobody still can answer. So we just got to say thanks and keep looking to the future, because this world is not yours to control, it is just to behold. In times of plenty we must be grateful. In times of sorrow we must be strong. In times of joy we must be thankful. For life really have its up and its down. In times of disaster we must be ready, oh, to get together and move racism out the way. And if you listen to this watchword from your lover, Black Stallion, tomorrow would be a better day for you and you and you. Through this life we live in, we must know by now that this world owes us nothing. So live your life and just enjoy it, and let's try to leave this world better than we find it. Because the maker of this world with nobody have no contract, no paper that could tell you yesterday is going to come back. Look ahead, for tomorrow you're dead. After all is said, in times of plenty we must be grateful. In times of sorrow we must be strong. In times of joy we must be thankful. For life really have its up and its down.
Ups and downs.
In times of disaster we must be ready to get together and move racism out the way. And if you listen to this watchword from your lover, Black Stallion, tomorrow would be a better day for you and you and you. Keep the faith. Do it over, sir. What a beautiful year, 1986. 85. Oi, 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 oi. Grenada, Grenada, the black man, thank you. Grenadian teach me my greatest lesson. And who I learn from them, I am sorry. But listen to the lessons Grenadian teach me. Communism or socialism is the same gunhead all of them on. And from the time you team up with them, like Grenada, you're straight on the losing end. My friend, got to stay away from them is all them is confusion. You must have a nuclear weapon just to stay away from them is One is with a gun telling you to vote. One saying to vote with a bomb at your throat. They're saving all their arms and ammo for me and selling the wheat for the enemy. Got to stay away from them is all them is just schism. From the time you team with one of them is the first thing they're talking about is protection. Double tax your people, full your treasury. You got to maintain an efficient army. And too much pressure from the opposition. They will always rent you a whole battalion. And when you get the nexism out the way, how much life it costs you could never see. No way, got to stay away from them ism. All them ism is confusion. You must have a nuclear weapon just to hold on to your ism. Rescue mission to help Grenadian. Rescue mission to Afghanistan. Rescue mission going the world over. No rescue mission to South Africa. Got to stay away from them ism. All them ism is just schism. Remember when Grenada had an ism that everybody say was mongoose oppression? The other ism just take up some gun, and they had the whole old mongoose back on the run. 4 years later, the thing turned back wrong. It's the same mongoose doctrine preaching in tongue. And Grenadians keep suffering evermore. All the taxpayers' money going for war and more war and more war. Got to stay away from them is all them is a misconfusion. You must have a nuclear weapon just to hold on to your Islam. They say how to keep sport from politics. Every year they boycotted Olympic. And while we arguing about who good and who bad, them going out in space and exploding flag. Got to stay away from them Islam. All them Islam is just schism. Johnny. Right now more than ever for man to sit down and write the new order where man would respect a man as a man and not through color and superior weapon, where he must be equal, righteous and fair, and realize that the earth is for all to share, regardless of your color, class, or race. When them mission come, you keep off the peace. Why? But to stay away from them is all them is a misconfusion. You must have a nuclear weapon just to hold on to your Islam. One Islam say come, one Islam say go. One Islam say yes, the next one say no. And while we keep fighting, there is a war. We people keep getting poor and more poor. But to stay away from them Islam. All them Islam is just schism. Love you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Leroy Callis, the Black Stallion.
Jamie! Hear me, sir. Bang, 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 Stop all household youth. Tonight we going and have some fun. I just feeling too the way we used to when we was young. Just put on something sexy so you'll be free to move around. Make sure the children okay. We ain't coming home until morning come. Why? Tonight
It's not my feeling to party.
I ain't hear you what? Tonight
It's not my feeling to jump.
Tonight the black man just feel the woogie. Come on, hold on to your man and let me do a little. Ba-ba-la-ba-lam, ba-lam, ba-lam, bam, bam, ba-ba-la-ba. Bam-ba-la-ba-lam, bam, ba-ba-la-ba. Bam-ba-la-ba-lam, bam. Bam-ba-la-ba-lam, ba-dam, ba-lam, bam, ba-ba. Bam-ba-la-ba-lam, ba-dam, bam, ba-da, bam, bam. Leave your worries by we. For that tonight we have no. We go deal with that tomorrow. Tonight we come out here to live. We go do a little soca. We go do a little. We go do a little. And show them youngsters how to wine. Tell me why.
Block my feeling to party. Tonight the block my feeling to jump, 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 jump.
Tonight the black man just feels so woogie woogie. Come on, hold on to your man, and let me do, and let me do, and let me do, and let. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Lam, bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Lam, bam, 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 bam. Yeah, yo, yeah, yo, yeah, yo, yeah, yeah. Remember when we was courting? Before we got this family? Anyway, Joey. Two people thought to be there was we. Since we start having children, to make them strong we give dance up. So tonight, we turning back the hands of the clock. All you tell me why?
Tonight the block my feeling to party.
I ain't hear you, I ain't hear.
Tonight the block my feeling to jump, 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 jump.
Tonight the black man just feels so woogie woogie. Come on, hold on to your man, and let me do, and let me do, and let me do a little. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, ba-dam, bam.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam.
Lam, bam, 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 bam.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam.
Lam, ba-dam, bam, 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 bam. This one for you. When my fans and them tell me they find me correct going fine, I just simply have to tell them, use the driving force behind. Use the one that gives me courage. Use the one that have me great. So for that tonight, we turn it back the hands of the clock. Why?
Tonight the block my feeling to party.
I hear your excellence one.
Tonight the block my feeling to jump, 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 jump.
Tonight the black man just feels the
Boogie, boogie.
Come on, hold on to your man, and let me do a little. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam, bam.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, bam, bam.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, bam, bam, bam.
Lam, bam, 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 bam.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, bam, bam.
Lam, ba-dam, bam, bam. Love you.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dam, bam.
Everybody song. Local government election, big meeting in the junction. I going up there and I listening. They say the ruling party talking. I hear the Minister of Labor, the Minister of Agriculture. From the time they say Dan Rats coming, if you hear how the people start singing.
Wine and rats, wine and rats, wine and rats, wine.
Look at it. But what are you doing there?
Wine and rats, wine and rats, wine and rats, wine for we.
And all the time that Dan Rats whining is only next but the more the MC keep balling, the more the people keep singing. This time, if you see the sheriff moving with the waist stiff, a woman from quite up in Chin Chin, ask your daughter, but where he do it, that's why too. Look at me. If you see Omar House, you blood. Wine and run, away. Wine and run, away. Wait, the speaker keeps saying it's time for the man to say something, you know. We want him to tell me something about the URP. They don't want to hear. Problems, nobody don't care. They say all of that is just wasting time. All they want to do is sit and run. Wine and run, wine and run, wine and run, wine away. Wine and run, wine and run, wine and run, wine away. Mrs. Humphrey, Bass could wine plenty more than wine and run, wine and run, wine and run, wine away. Wine and run, wine and run, wine and run, wine away. Wine and run, wine and run, wine and run, wine away. Never in week history that we ever see such a party where instead of people talking, you know, they come out there and whining. So for the next election, going to be one big confusion. You don't have to talk for the test. You really have to whine at your best. Wine and run, wine and run, wine and run, wine away. Wine to win. Wine and run, wine and run, wine and run, wine away. One more time on behalf of the management of the Calypso Review. This one for you. From South Africa to Trinidad and Tobago. Here's the words from a great man. Never give up. I'm a fighter of the highest order. A brave all attacker, weather all storms. People call me a born survivor. I go through all that and things is the norm. I get pressure from every angle. I get boxing on every turn. Licks from so much different people. A shorter day that these people learn. Anything they do, anything they say, I could take it. You see, I'm fit.
I feel this black man to take it.
And if you turn me so and you push me so, I could make it. You see, I'm fit, this black man to take it. 27 years in a prison cell, I could make it.
I feel this black man to take it.
So much of people try their endeavor just to get me down on my knees. Anything at all, they end up in failure. So now is the time to give me a ease. You strip me bare and you leave me naked. You try to send me out of my mind. I know by now you know I am foolish. That you're only wasting your time. For anything you do, anything you try, I could take it. You see a fit, this black man could take it. Throw me in jail, don't give me no bail, I won't take it. You see a fit, this black man could take it. And if you turn me so and you push me so, I'll survive it.
I bet this black man could take it.
Right now more than ever, for we to throw racism out the door. He said, come on, let us get together. We got to love each other some more. No race in this place is greater. Everybody have a part to play. So I say, come on, let us get together. And let us work for a better day. Anything you do, anything you say, I go take it.
I bet this black man could take it.
Throw me in jail, don't give me no bail, I survive it.
I bet this black man could take it.
And if you turn me so and you push me so, I could take it.
I bet this black man could take it.
Jamaicans owing so much of money, I hear the World Bank say Guyana and Antigua don't know when they're going to pay. St. Vincent and St. Kitts, brother, and even Haiti too. Barbados and Trinidad balling, we don't know what to do. So before this thing end up in a mess, why not wipe off all the loan and let we start afresh? Oi, oi. That song you're hearing, the Caribbean crying, Washington do something. Oi, oi, yes, it's too much pressure. Yes, we falling murder, murder, fire. Remember when Grenada started getting out of hand? You land troops in the country just so without hesitation. You do the same thing down in Panama with strongman Noriega. You are the official world police protecting all over. So if you are prepared to guard me freedom, why not do the same damn thing and help me fight starvation? Oi, oi. That song you're hearing, the Caribbean crying, Washington do something. Oi, oi, yes, it's too much pressure. Yes, we calling murder, murder, fire. IMF and IB, the bank keep breathing down with neck. It's only loans residual yearly, we can't pay with debt. It's only interest and more interest coming down with throat. Don't care what we do in this time, we can't make a note. So I say this thing getting out of hand. So I think it's time that Washington come up with a plan. Oi, oi, that song you're hearing, the Caribbean crying. Washington do something. Oi, oi, yes, it's too much pressure. Yes, we calling murder. Caribbean on fire. Oi, oi, that song you're hearing, the Caribbean crying. Washington do something. Oi, oi, yes, it's too much pressure. Yes, we calling murder. Caribbean on fire. Oi, oi, that song you're hearing, the Caribbean crying. Washington do something. Oi, oi, yes, it's too much pressure. We calling murder. Caribbean on fire. Come with it. Come with it. Come with it. Come with it. Hear me, hear me. Last year I sing and say I taking my wife to party. Them fellas get vexed cause I say my wife and not their beauty. So the next weekend on the paper them boys start writing. Yes, they're trying to tell the world it's not that the black man singing. So before them fellas put me career in more jeopardy. Not me to sing nothing again about party. But when my fans and them around the world listen to what I got to say. Anyway that I go, anyway that I pass, they keep falling out no way. No, this party can't done. Black man, your fans having fun. Black man, jam another one. This party can't done, this party can't. Come with it, your fans want to party. Come with it, jam a soca song. Come with it, as you make the party hearty all year. Come with it, your fans want to shake up. Come with it, jam a party song. Come with it, as you make the boogie woogie all year round. My fans and them they turn and say that it's joke I'm making. They say they love the jam, they love me jam, so just keep on jamming. Don't stop black man, yes we love your music. Don't let no reporter man come in here now and stop it. Yes you sing and try to bring the whole Caribbean together. Yes you sing and try to bring a better life for the elders. Yes, you sing and try to make so much other people dream come true. It's time that you realize that party people is people too. No, this party get done. Black man, your fans having fun. Black man, jump another one. Come with it, your fans want to shake up. Jam a party song. As you make the party hearty. Come with it, your fans want to jam down. Jam a party song. As you make the boogie woogie. Oh yeah, rock. Come with it. Come with it. All night long. Come with it. Come with it. Come with it. All night long. The fans and them that turn and say the doctor's working. Cause them reporters anytime they want to put the career in danger. And before them fellas put their pen and paper against me. Yes, I'm making sure I only sing in politics and history. But my fans and them who that buy my record the world all over. Tell me Stalin, this time we forget the bullet reporter.
If they don't know the difference in social commentary and party, then it's time that you start writing for party people exclusively. No, this party gathering. Black man, your fans having fun. Black man, jam another one. Come with it, your fans want to shake up. Jam a party song. Is you make me party hardy. All night long. Come with it, your fans want to jam down. Jam a party song. Is you make me boogie woogie. Oh yeah, anyway, at all I sing last year, one thing I hear people coming out and saying, look, thank you, Stalin. They say this song I sing for them make them feel so happy. That with all their ages still make them feel to come out and party. So sing on man, just keep on singing. And to hell was them reporters and all the things they say. Just sing, don't care what they have to say. It's nice of you to understand that party people must get a plea. No, this party, yeah. Black man, your fans having. Black man, jam another one, this party gathering. Come with it, your fans want to shake up. Jam a party song. Is you make me party hardy. All night long. Come with it. Your fans want to jam down. Come with it. Bring a party song. Come with it. Is you make me party hardy. All year long. Come with it, your fans want to shake up. Come with it. Jam a party song. Come with it. Is you make me jump up. All night long. Come with it, your fans want to shake. Come with it. Jam a party song. Come with it. Is you make one up. All year long.
You walk about and say you love Calypso, but he only see you one time a year. You say that you would never let him go, but when the man in need, you are never there. And anytime the one season come around, all he get is abuse and criticism. If you call in love, that way you putting out, he said that kind of love, we could do it all without a doubt, because this part-time loving is not for me. Guys so say I'm a full-time lover, so the part-time loving does always flop. He say I don't want to have picked up, cause the only way Calypso music could reach somewhere is when you love me all the way. I so turn and say, the only way we music to get out there, I say,
It's when you love me all the way.
you walk about and say I am your culture man. That's how in Trinidad I was born. You even label me your true opposition, but then you keep treating me with scorn. Take up a whole radio station, give it away to your foreign sweet man, and leave me to beg no night and day for them other station to give me a play. I say no way, because this part-time loving is not for me. I so say
I'm a full-time lover, I'm a part-time joker.
if January is my lover, come on and be the same in October. I'm a full-time lover, not no part-time joker, because the part-time loving does always flop. You say I don't want no half picked up, cause the only way your music could get somewhere is when you love me all. I so turn and say, the only way the music could get out there, I say,
It's when you love me all the way.
it's time for us to stop this funny loving. If we want Calypso to reach somewhere, we need to have a better understanding and start with loving right through the year. For I am the man who travels around son. And if together we move, on hand in hand, then together I know we'll conquer the man. That's the plan. Because it's part time, loving is not for me. I so sing.
I'm full-time lover, but the part-time joker.
If January you're my lover, come on and be the same in September.
I'm full-time lover, but the part-time joker.
Because the part-time loving does always flop. You say I don't want to have victim. Cause the only way we music could reach somewhere is when you love me all the way. I so turn and say the only way Trinidad music could reach out there, I say
It's when you love me all the way.
love him all the time. Love him all the time and everything gonna be alright. One more time on behalf of the boss of the Calypso Review. We're so happy here in the review to see that just, maybe 5 or 6 days to go, that we got so much tourists here already. I think it's beautiful to see so much tourists in our tent. What we do on stage of the Calypso Review is this. We say to the foreign tourists, welcome to Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome, welcome. And to the local tourists, welcome home. Would you give the tourists a round of applause? Would you give them a round of applause?
New York City, and I might not go in. They know I'm not moving. One day we go into the building. When every walk the street, she wants she told me. That's all. She told me. The one I told me. She told me. She want that baby. Told me about it. Hey! party. Got no time for religion. Not a single word from the preacher man on the party. But can you get over 40? That makes some pains in your body. You're running the preacher man and talking religion. Sit down in the congregation. Every weekend you want a storm. And you feel it from the jungle maximum loudness. Drumming there are blessed man through the cross. We're done. But she don't touch your heart, but they lie down. The old man's singing very song. Just sitting there and pointing that kind of day. What you see? Should I cherish this old rugged cross? Little by true peace at last I belong. Or should I cling to that old rugged cross? On that changing someday for someone young. Suddenly, say, remember me in the trenches, we used to party. Praise for the past between you and me. Now that it's passing memories when we used to party. Just because I got over 40, you already think you got this me, but I'm not a surprise for you. Tonight you might take me, darling. The old man trouble you pajama, cause he just lit up on the slumber. So you love when you wash your room and singing this song. Hurry, sing it. Stand up for Jesus. We soldiers of the cross. I need a royal banner, royal banner. We show the sun. Everyone sing it. Amen. 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 Sing it. Amen. 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 Sing it one more time. Amen. Amen. Everything's alright. I'm gonna clean my footy cat, cause we probably know this show tonight. You know you can see us at the and it's smelling frozen. Only heaven knows. As she bent down low,
she listen, Miss Lady. You driving me crazy. I got call the police officer. If you throw that cat in the water, she said my cat already accustomed to order a wrong description. So Mr. Don't give it back, and she bent down again to open the bag. She singing, please leave me alone, mister. Everything's alright. I wanna play this pussycat, cause we coming to this show tonight. You know you missed us a ducky and this man is Ramsey. Only heaven knows. As she bent down low to open the bag and the pussycat exposed. Lord. Yeah. I am just a fool. I should relax and take it cool. As the girl come out from the water, pussycat looking fat as ever. Give me some milk, I started the bed. I decided to rub the head. But ouch, this is what I shout. My fingers slip in, she pussycat mouth. She tell me, listen, Mr. Rebel, I tell you, you shouldn't do that. If you do not know someone, don't trouble the pussycat. I wouldn't tell nobody your pussy bite me, so now my finger in pain. So I have made a decision not to touch no pussy again.
It's Mr. Lonesome. Show some love and appreciation for wine standing up. After we had pussy galore, so things getting hot and nice in here. Mr. Lonesome, step up.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Give me. Ah, yeah.
I don't want them to play. If you put a flat on the back, they cannot do that. What? Yep. I eat it better and today. That was only wine stand. Showing the way they go to get you busy. That was only wine stand. Don't mind if you see them in the party. That was only wine stand. All they want is to get your money. They go only wine stand. Don't mind if you see them on TV. That was only wine stand. All they want is publicity. That was only one step. They could only do that Kelly. As they reach on the air, they like your right to do it. Hey, my manager tell me he wanted a party. He wears his driving, he knows like everything ready. Then he takes you home to whatever alone. As she gets on the place, she don't even go behind and she feels the love. That goes on the right. I be really glad I'm ready. Don't mind to see them in the party. All they want is to get your money. Never don't need food and jelly. Once they do that, they're more TV. All they want is to get your money. Good I don't like to be there. Hey! Thank you.
The man's name is Mr. Lonesome. Wine standing up. Some people wine sitting down, lying down. My brother like wine and standing up. Coming on stage, doing something wonderful entitled It's An Easy. The man's name is Super Rod, a homeboy. Give the man a lovely round of applause. Super Rod, coming to do for you. It's an easy. Super Rod. Good night.
Some of you be say I'm children, some may say I'm out of my head. Some of you be say I'm bad, some may say super sad. But when I don't check the mentality of the people here in authority, like everybody they get greedy. Don't have nothing to give nobody because it ain't easy to survive here in this country. They might go back to see they must still be. They very full but they still greedy. Long time it was better. You didn't have to put that check on neighbor. But it is great to see. Now it's you see but you and I see out. When I should check out for family, and from them you get something free. When I should check out partner, and from here you get $1. When I don't see, we wait on. Like mankind cheating, mankind is wrong. But the man I say no, don't find me wrong. Every drop I have to stick on this whole bottom because it ain't easy to survive here in this country. They might go back to see they must sleep me. They really full but they still greedy. Long time it was better. You didn't have to put that check on labor. But it is great to see. Now it's you see but you and I see out. It reached the oversight recovery, and that didn't mean fixing the country. I have oversight reconstruction, and that didn't mean elimination. When you see these words have so much meaning, you can't even do or say anything. I want you to sit and face the truth. It's an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, because it ain't easy to survive here in this country. They might go back to see they must still be. They ready for but they still greedy. Long time it was better. You didn't have to put that check on labor. But it is great to see. Now it's you see about you and I see about me. Tell them. Greed and dishonesty come to them people naturally. Hate and hypocrisy, something that we have to be living. But now you see, I don't want to fight and loss. Remember the Creator is the boss, and I want them to know, my friend. Just remember that the longest rope of an end, because it ain't easy to survive here in this
they must sleep. They very full but they still need. Long time it was better. You didn't have the production card, but it is plain to see. Now it's you see about you and I see about me. Thank you. But it is plain to see, now it's you see about you and I see about me. Thank you.
The man's name is Super Rock. Give a lovely round of applause for the man Super Rock. And most importantly, the hometown squad. The band tight and the song is nice. Give them a round of applause. Coming up next, we have a brother named Gene Tony coming to do a song. Not two, not three, but one man at a time. Give some love to the man, Gene Tony. One man at a time.
Thank you, good night. Let's pay attention to the lyrics. It might save your life.
One man at a time. But the math's kind of different because if Wednesday is Jack, Thursday is John, and Friday is Tom, it's still one man at a time. So we have to pick something in there. But anyhow, we're going on. We have a lovely, bodacious, buxom beauty coming to do a song entitled Something Serious. Give us some love. Her name is Sapadilla. Give us some love, folks. Something serious.
see children going to school. They have the brain but not the tool. And it's some experience. Some children feel so out of place, but daddy never show his face. And it's something culture. All the notes are good, they are sweet. And I know what government you eat, but all the corruption around us, I have to say something serious. Thank you.
Give us some love, the lovely, sexy, and sultry Sapagala. Something serious. You go fix that. I like you, you know. I like you. You want to give Larry's. Coming on stage is a man who is a stalwart in the art form. A man who has signed the papers of no use, no stand, the makeup. Give some love to the man, Brother Mudana.
It's not squad, how are we feeling?
We have to give a lovely round of applause to the man who is responsible for all of this here. The CEO of Hometown Studios, Mr. Jamal Talib. Give the man some love. We give tirelessly. Fighting hard for kinds of music. Alright, one more time. Brother Mudana. Alright. The tell them after they got you. Alright? Don't choke. Alright. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Go actually first. Alright? Anyway, the Seven Dwarfs go, Snow White go in. They go up the mountain, the Seven Dwarfs following Snow White. Snow White walking all day. Down in the valley, Snow White go, the Seven Dwarfs go. So she finally tired. So she go home. And she walk upstairs. And she in she bedroom now. So the Seven Dwarfs pile up on top of one another. Bap, 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 bap. So here the one at the bottom. What she doing? Here the one at the top. She taking off she clothes. What she doing? She naked as she goes, Same time the door open. So here the one on the top. Somebody come in, here the one below him. Me too.
was done is well done, yeah. And everyone seeking perfection. Oh my God, she was swallowed up in down the side. She wasn't just down the hall. One back down and ended at the husband. Oh, I'm going to like them. I'm stick. Well times up. It was fine times. Covering a sunshine. People was happy. With the little money. I can't live. I'm here. Every time my neighbors. All the neighbors. They are soldiers. Sometimes I said, I will like them. I will see what said. It was fine times. Covering a sunshine. Let's go. Was Calypso, yeah. And then there was standards on the radio. It's always last. Here we hold it fast. We want it like this. The West Indies was busting. If you we like them. So we said, have times and day was fine times. Covering a sunshine. People was happy. With the best money. I can't remember. I'll be here. Next time we meet us, all the neighbors. We are so desperate. Every time I am. When will I am? So we say, and we are famous. Let's go. Let's go back. Even though we share different views on religious issues, we defend the neighbor, the thoughts and elsewhere, and that you can get a fair share. And then when our fight was just a good fight, and then it was pick and go and hard fight. Of course, no doubt there was confusion, but we toss it down when it's done and done. Tomorrow come, we sit down and drink a rum. Come on, when you like them. So we said, everything that day was good. Covering a sunshine. People was happy. With the best money. My dear, I'm making free. Next time my neighbors, all the neighbors, we are but soldiers, we are good time. Say, when you like them, say, every day was good. Covering a sunshine. People was happy with little money. My dear, we live free, and we give free. Them time my neighbors, look out for neighbors. We are but soldiers, good time highness. Yes, sir. Cut it out. And that's something. Listen. Well, this is Brooklyn Guys Office. Well, after all, it's Brooklyn Guys Office. We're going to put up guys here tonight. It's nice to see all the Trinis and other matter of fact, the Trinis, the Begonians, the West Indians, Grenadians, St. Lucians. It's nice to see that we all come together and celebrate the Carnival. I think we all deserve a round of applause for our effort and our energy. Despite all the hard work and the night. You know, last night, this 10 was open last night. Well, at least we opened last night, but I could not believe in all the storm, all right? I'm staying in Canarsie. So I couldn't believe after all, in all this weather, I understand that because people last night, and well, I was upset, and I really apologize to the management. And I couldn't believe West Indians and Trinidadians and Begonians and the entire West Indian community. I think
I'm going to give you a special salute for that. Because in all the weather you came out to hear Calypso. And that's telling me that you have to hold tonight. Listen, so as a matter of fact, the next song is entitled Ever Living Calypso. And I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. They got a man. So when they dig this, crazy, they don't really got good darling. Since I'm living in freedom, am I living that more? So what joy we want them all of them were dead instead. Before God is so them so who don't make them the radio. Well, all of them were dead instead. Before God is so sad. God is so music. And the spirit. Oh, what we can see it. Look what only feel it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's not get offensive. We have a little technical problem here with the phone, the microphone for the background vocals. I think the technician is moving it. However, thanks for your observation. Let me hear one more time for Hometown Squad. Hometown. All the hometown folks. This is Carnival time in Brooklyn. And the Trinity Carnival is very influential in this. As a matter of fact, Trinity Carnival is the originator of this whole thing. See that we give the world Carnival. So, this one is entitled We Carnival. Yes, sir. Let's go. Is one. And Carnival come, we all just one. Sing the last and the last, everybody jump and play fast. All the bad pass, music class, if you hear the social of a class, we bad. Oh God, we man. We pass, it's all pass, and then it's we Carnival. We got no problem now, yeah. But if you hear we bad. Oh God, it's really bad. How I know it's boring us. Your love is sweet and the fun. We got the banana. Oh, let's go. Yes, sir. Oh, hey. Say what? Oh, they were drinking. You're rum and water. When I see you up the arrow, what for Carnival is a no-no. Prime Minister and Messenger, everybody jumping together, we band. Oh God, we band. Mars, I'm ready. It's the Carnival. We got the farm now. And everybody together, we band. Oh God, we band. We front master with me. All the racial, all the social. Up to normal, the next carnival, really bad. Oh God, really bad. Sweet Mars, old Mars, and then sweet Hardball. Sweet like a bomb now. Then, where you do that sweet bad. Oh God, sweet bad. Sweet Mars, and then old Mars. So let me come up this week and live back. Take it up, take it up, take it up. Ladies and gentlemen, take it up. Take it up. Let's go, man.
Show some love for our song once again. Alright, right about now I have a little bit of housekeeping to do. I have to pay homage and thank some of the folks who made all of this possible. We need the sponsors. Trinbago Express, 9909 Boston Avenue, check them out. Fitz Customs Auto Interior, 1027 Bedford Avenue. Melanese, 1285 Fulton Street, Brooklyn, New York. Trinidad and Tobago Weekly News and Caribbean People, the world's largest Caribbean owned and published newspaper. Check them out. These are the sponsors, these are the folks who were instrumental in making all of this possible. Coming on stage is a man called Flying Man. Give the man a round of applause and welcome the man, Flying Man.
Yeah, everybody. Well, we must have a little story, something, right? This is a little story about a little wedding. The boy don't want to eat at all. He wants a motor car. He wants a motor car. He didn't want to eat. He called this stuff done. Yeah. Are you ready?
Thank you.
2-minute intermission, so I encourage you all, go on my drink, get something, wet your tongue, wet your palate, and patronize the bar. Bring it back to the next 10 minutes.
You know what, then by the time you see them fellas and fixing the thing, I want to give, and we will come back to that. When we tell them fellas and them fixing the self there, you know what happening? Although we realize that we have all kind of people inside of here. We have Indian, we have African, we have Japanese, we have Chinese, and you see, what's the trombone man and the trombone man look like they are all Chinese, and not so? Right? But the only thing I don't like about Chinese is that you see the name, but the name funny bad. Just imagine a Chinese man, his name is so long to come. His wife's name is too young to come. You know the both of them come and the later child, they know the name of the child, how come you come? Jesus Christ. Yes. So, you ready to go? Alright. No. You have plenty to get. Don't worry yourself, you have plenty to get because the musicians are not ready to go. But the next artist you bring on stage is a man that this fella he make it very big, and the same is the last version of the Kaiso business. I want you to put all your hands together and bring on Mr. Kurt Allen. Bring on Kurt Allen with a big round of applause. Yes, like I got up on you. What's Allen? Let's leave the nation, everyone. Listen carefully. What is happening to Skippy and P and Spam boys in Parliament for me? Education is indeed a golden rule, but not to make you become a power-hungry fool. Next election, attending your flat, I want a candidate who dance like a bat. I will campaign till the very end for somebody who can come from 1 to 10. Cause them fellas, they bright, they're too bright, and that is why they now run this country right. Goodness gracious, they're bright for spite, and that is why the country is in this plight. They see it bright with the 2020 vision, but those same people live in 1920 condition. It's so bright, look at vagrants in the
have a Canadian commissioner that came from Hollywood. So they take down building from the sky, but we cry words. I am Selassie. Illegal guns and drugs in police station. The fellas getting transferred instead of prison. So with a campaign song from Queen Africa, it's best we let a Kiancha Prime Minister. Cause the fellas for golden water, that's what they narrow I wanna fly. Oh, you used to say, Chambers was done see this family deserves a public apology. Check these politicians now. Read their CVs, degrees like peace from all kinds of universities. But Purusi and Suki have no certificate from Captain Coconut to doubles to conglomerate, Harvard, Stanford, Oxford. I really don't care. My candidate must graduate from Woodford Square. And that is why they now run woman's Christians to right for spite. And that is why they saw that everybody talking change. One of them forget promise and join with Kamala to make the country a jolly prime minister. But they now run my country. I want mine. Unemployment, a rise in the soon is fine.